Hi everybody, and welcome back to RSS MACLIN. I'm Ganni, and today we're going to show you guys how to set up a first operation roll. Whether you guys are installing new tooling or whether or not you're doing an adjustment for a production run, the principles will all be the same. So the two adjustment points we're going to be making today are in and out using the adjustment screw here, and our up and down with our adjustment screw here. In this case, I'm going to be looking at the first operation of station 1. I'm going to assume that one of the technicians had just replaced the tooling, so what I'm going to do is put a stripe down it from the shield all the way down the coating of the roll, all the way down to the base. The reason I'm doing this is because as I rotate the machine, I want to confirm that the roll is not spinning. If it is, that means we have a problem. You stop and you roll it out. So as I begin to spin the machine into its first operation band, I'm confirming that the stripe has not moved at all. Nothing moved, I know I had the clearances, so now I'm good to make my initial adjustments. The first thing I'm going to use, guys, is my RSS MACLIN pin height gauge. This is important when setting the vertical height. Now that I have that placed, we're going to go over the other pieces. I have a 3/16 box end wrench. I have a 5/16 box end wrench, 2 Allen keys, 1/4 inch, and a 1/8. And, of course, my taper feeler gauges. Now that I have everything in position, I'm going to loosen the set screw. If you look, right above the actual adjustment bolt to the left-hand side, and right below the height adjustment screw. So now that I've loosened the set screw, I also need to break this castle nut free in order to release the tension off the block. Now that I have my RSS MACLIN pin height gauge in place, I'm going to rotate the roll downward, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to spin the roll to identify when the roll has made contact with the chuck. I'm going to the left. Okay, so backlash is out. And now just start to turn it. Oh, there you go, there's my contact. So what I'm going to do is just go to the right side now, just slightly loosen it. The backlash is out, and there's my first little bit of drag. I'm going to go ahead and set my dial to 0. I'm going to rotate it to 1, 2, and 3 thousandths. So you guys need to understand that at this point, you're going to be using your feeler gauges. Everybody's touch is a little bit different. Some prefer a force, some prefer a light drag. But what's important here is that you identify your can manufacturer's material guide sheet, and that's what you're going to use after you've run a can through with your second operation disengaged to determine, do I have the proper thickness? In this case, we're using a ball 202. If I pull up my material sheet, it states that a first operation should be 74 thousandths plus or minus 2. So for myself and my touch, I know I'm in the first band. I'm going to use anywhere between a 16 or 17 thousandths feeler gauge. Once I do that, pull down my pin gauge. You're going to notice here that there's a lip. Right there is where the profile is. Press it flush and try to keep it as plumb as possible. Rotate it around the roll against the chuck lip, and I'm going to look for drag. The taper feeler gauge isn't what you need because maybe you just need a little bit more meat, you want a little bit wider. We also do angular ones as well. It comes a little bit easier for me. I'm going to roll in here. Okay, it's a little tight still. Roll back out that full turn. 1/2, 1 full. I'm get about halfway back in now. Oh, there we go. There we go. You see that movement right there? I drag. So now I have my initial drag set up. I know I have my horizontal set up. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my box end wrench on, making sure not to turn anything. And then from there, I'm going to put my Allen key in the center. Understand, guys, if this turns, you're adjusting your in and out. So I need to make sure it's in a firm position, hold it tight. I'm going to lock it down. Just so you guys know, this is set to 45 foot-pounds. If I give it a little torque, I know I'm secure. I'm gonna come back through afterwards with a torque wrench just to make sure it's locked down properly. Hey guys, and that's how you set up your first operation roll. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, call us, reach out in any way. We have everything you need. In addition to that, we can help you with all of our other videos that are here to come. Thank you.